President William Samoei Ruto is either not advisable or he is advising himself. When we say he's advisable, maybe he's being advised and not taking the advices, or maybe he's just decided to advise himself on matters of national interest. You see, people cannot keep on crying for your bad behavior of unfulfilled promises each and every time you stand in a podium or on the roof of your car. So you keep on lying, that culture of lies, people cannot take it. And maybe it worked for you during the previous campaigns, but right now it won't work for you because already people know the kind of tactic you are going to use. Last campaigns, President William Ruto, alongside his deputy then Rigathi Gachagua, did promise a lot with regards to the bottom-up economic transformation model, which was meant to have money trickling down from the top and getting into the pockets of the common citizen, whom we call the Mamamboga, the border guys, and that will see their lives and the economy growing gradually. But that wasn't the case. As soon as he got into power, things and the prices of commodities began rising up, and that is when people head to the streets and the Punda Amechoka during the Azimio protests back then, which led to the formation of a broad-based government just after the conclusion of the Gen Z's demonstrations last year around June. Now, you cannot keep on going to other people's areas or localities and keep telling them, I have set aside this money, I have put aside this money, nimetenga, nimeka bilioni ngapi. Then there is one thing that Gachagua did warn people. Back in Central, he used to say, Modhani agosho, morega, Madani Nemuega, Naide Shiode. They will say that if you want to speak to people, fine, you can talk any language. But if you want to speak to the heart, talk the native, talk the local language, So, for instance, and Rigathi Gachagua did say, when he said that, people knew that actually this was a man of God, is a man who was a God-fearing person. And he did not end there. Whenever he visits a place, especially when he was in Mount Kenya during those campaign periods, then after he won the elections, he could go to a place and, say, you see this road from this place to this place, this road from this place to this place, that school from this place to this place. And people are like, wow, you mean this guy has walked around our locality. So this guy has a good knowledge of our topography. But now you see, Ruto is someone who knows well how to, let's say cram, or he has a mastery of names of places. Maybe he even hasn't visited those places, but he has his groundsman who has done the homework, comes tell them now, these are the names of the places that you'll be talking about, the places that you've visited. I don't know at what time he sits down to cram those names, but that is one tactic that William Samoei Ruto uses to make sure that he woos down or he woos the hearts of the electorate. Now, the other day, he was doing a tour in Western Kenya, in Western Kenya. And he began with Musangaire, Omoyo, those kind of things, you understand? So, and the people were clapping, and Rigathi Gachagua did one. Even at our place, we were happy. We used to clap. We used to think, hey, this person knows this place. Oh, development is coming home. No objection. And Rigathi Gachagua did warn people, this is the same script, same narrative, same ways. You can take the monkey away from the forest. You can change the forest for the monkey, but the behavior will still be the same. Now, he was in northeastern region the other day, where he promised heaven and earth. He promised roads. Oh my, road! I know from which area to which area, which area to which area, which area to which area. Same tactics, same gimmicks, and those people were clapping. They were feeling like. And by the way, we realized the podium that was meant for him, was it in Garissa? The podium that was meant for him to step on while addressing the populace, he didn't do that. He just popped out of the vehicle from the sunroof and addressed the people from there. Oh, Zakayo, I don't understand why the essence of that. But one thing that we can be sure, or we can confirm with William Samuel Ruto, is that he is consistent in his lies. If he was also consistent, the way he's consistent in his lies, if he was consistent with in terms of development, it would have been good. You see, you cannot muzzle us and tell us not to speak, because you're the one who's giving us something to speak about. To an extent that somebody feels like he's taking a case to the courts, so that our president could be diagnosed to see if he's actually normal or suffering some kind of illness. Because you cannot be lying day in, day out. I mean, you've got a perennial liar. I mean, what word comes after perennial? I mean, I don't know. I lack the best word to you. He's a deceiver, perennial liar. He does not obey promises. Look right now, the kind of projects that they are launching. This is totally diminishing the seat of the deputy president. Just the other day, the deputy president went to launch a transformer, surely. A transformer? Wouldn't you find a director within a specific sector of electricity to go and launch that? You also planning to go and launch a toilet, surely. Or those not duties of chiefs, sub-chiefs, and, maybe some NGO somewhere? Oh my God. They do say in Swahili, siku ya nyani kufa miti yote huteleza. When the day for death of a monkey arrives, then all the trees slide. He runs to one tree, touches it, slides down. But now my bigger question is, yes, we don't want Ruto. Personally, I'm not happy with his leadership. But my question is, who is his replacement? Who is his replacement? Because those people that people are singing into their mouths on top of their voices, automatically I cannot agree with them. Fred Matiang'i, Kalonzo Musyoka, I'm sorry to say so if those are your choices, but for me, no. Not even Ruto himself, not even Raila Amolo Odinga, because clearly for the AU, I don't think if Raila Amolo Odinga is going to gather that. So it is high time that we as citizens become so vigilant, get to realize what we are getting into when we elect specific leaders. Elections are not just about manifesto. Everybody can draft a manifesto, but the bigger question we should be asking ourselves, what is there that this person has ever done in his life that we can actually say his integrity is intact and we are able to give him this position and we are sure that he's gonna perform for us? We need to do due diligence, do some great scrutiny, so that we get to understand the persons who are in these leadership competitions. Up to date, the IBC has not been constituted. What do you think about this? Are these all not strategies to make sure that Ruto clinches power towards 2027? Now, someone did give an analysis as to why he thinks their state house was renovated and the roof changed and the overall structure of the state house changed. One, he said, maybe because Ruto is maybe not planning to get out of that state house anytime soon. He's trying to communicate indirectly that I'm still staying here. Because why would you go rent a house, then start changing the structure of the house without the consent of the owner? In this case, Kenyans are the owner of that state house. So if you want to renovate it, you have to seek public participation. I know it seems like a push and pull kind of stuff, but now it's just the law. That's a monument. That's a national treasure. You don't just wake up one night and get to. So there's so many things that William Samoei Ruto is doing wrong, and I don't know if the advisors are just there to be in those positions as ceremonial positions, or it is Ruto himself who believes so much in himself that he doesn't want to take advice from other people. Because we also seen the so-called experts who came from Azimio are not able to stand pressure and advise the president accordingly. Otherwise, they are singing into the tune of the government. What's your take? What do you think about this? Do we still have a president? Who still cares for the larger interest of the people, or maybe we just have someone who's so much of a businessman than a leader, someone who is so much concerned with what's getting in his profit, doesn't matter what method is used to get those resources. Oh, we have a long way to go. We have a long way to go. We have to be very vigilant, especially when it comes to the leaders that we are electing. I don't know what's your take on this. That's just my overall analysis, because I've seen there is nothing that Ruto is doing that is new. He's just recycling his old method. I used to think that this person is intelligent, but now I could see that these are just mere mind games he's trying to play. And as we speak, we even haven't delved into the 2025, bill, financial bill. There are so many things that are happening within the nation that even the people are left confused. But let me tell you one thing. Don't get tired until you say, oh, let him do whatever he wants. Because if you say that, actually, that's the space he's actually trying to push us into. That is the corner he's actually trying to push us into, to say that, oh, we are tired. Let him do whatever he wills. Let us fight this fight to the end. Let us take this war to its conclusion. Anyway, give us your take in the comment section below. If you're watching from our YouTube channel, kindly subscribe and press the notification button. So anytime that we are live or we upload content of this nature, you'll be the very first person to be notified. Ahmed Khalif is my name for the Unscripted Talks here in Durb Radio. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Kwa timba kali za Afrika, Durb Radio ndio mpango mzima.